Hi everyone. Now I'm going to talk about the throttle by wire subsystem and show you the motor working in action. So we're going to start with the first part of how we control the motor. So we set it up using this transmitter and a receiver, which is mounted right behind the camera mount. We get those signals to the main nucleo, which is in this case this particular nucleo, and this nucleo, using the CAN bus, which is right here, relays information to the throttle by wire nucleo. So it basically maps out the radio signals that you get from the transmitter by moving the stick up and down, and using that it basically maps them through STM code, and it reaches here to throttle by wire, which is the lower nucleo right here, this one, using a CAN bus. Now this sends a signal to the WESC using PPM, which is pulse position modulation, instead of PWM, which is the convention. We send that to the WESC and it's connected to the PPM port right here, if you can see. Yeah. And this is the WESC 75300, which gets feedback from our motor, which is a BLDC ME1717 motor, and feedback is in the form of Hall effect sensors. So yeah, and you can see 3 power lines coming out of the WESC going right into the motor. So right here, and this is the feedback wire. And rest of the throttle by wire system is pretty conventional. We have a sprocket and a chain system which drives the axle forward. So I'm going to try and running the motor in forward mode using the transmitter that I have here. So currently the motor is set to be controlled using current control in the WESC settings. So it's essential for you to have the WESC tool installed to do any kind of configuration. We can also run it on duty cycle control, and that's about it. If to reverse, the way we have set it up is we have mapped the reverse pin to this one. So if you flick this up, and now when you try to do a forward push, the motor goes in reverse. And yeah, that's it. At any point of time, if the motor is too fast or like going out of control, you can use this switch, which is the safety switch, to turn off the contactor right here and press off, and it can stop it mid operation. So that's about it for the throttle by wire subsystem. See you next time.